Hey everyone, Amy here. Welcome back to Beloved Fragrance Finds here on YouTube. I'm back with a Caramel Sundays Restock Wishlist video. So, if anybody is new to my channel or new to the world of Caramel Sundays, I'll give you kind of a quick rundown as to how the company works. Because it is a little complicated. You cannot just go online to their website and purchase. They restock their products once a month on a Sunday, typically around 7 p.m. Eastern time. And you have to go on their Instagram page. You will see the products that are going to be restocked. The next restock is November 23rd. So this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 5 o'clock here in Arizona. And I have been checking my list. I have been crossing things off, adding things. I've been all over the place with this restock. This is their last holiday restock of the year. So I want to make sure there's a few of them that I really am going to make a priority. A couple things that will just be like, if it's there, great, I'll grab it, add to cart, and hope it happens. If not, I'm not going to stress about it. The sales style is kind of Hunger Games style. Things sell out very quickly, so you have to be prepared. They do shut down the website before, I think the afternoon before the drop. So you have to know what you want. You have to have a list. You have to have a game plan. Um, that being said, I have really tried to calm myself down when it comes to these restocks. I tend to overbuy because I get like this excitement if there's something still there. And I'm like, oh, I better get it while I can. I think that unfortunately the sales style causes me to buy more than I want or intend at times, which is unfortunate. Because this month, for instance, we've got Christmas coming up. I have to buy new tires, and I'm like really trying very hard to stick to the amount of candles that I'm allowing myself and not go overboard. Um, the candles are 100% soy wax, no toxins, no VOCs, none of the junk we don't want in our house. They are clean burning. I have a 2-wick going up here. They have a 2-wick vessel. They have a 4-wick vessel, and then they have a large, I'm sitting by my computer today, a large 150 ounce. I am hoping I can get a laptop or a MacBook at some point in my life so that when I do these videos, I can just refer to that. But for now, I'm sitting by my work computer and looking at the Caramel Sundays webpage and everything. So I will have the scent notes for you guys. And I'll also try to pop images up of the candles that I'll be talking about. But yes, this is going to be their last holiday restock. The next one falls after Christmas. I believe it's like December 28th. So I think it will be more winter type fragrances. I felt like last year they did a lot. They always have a lot of gourmands. They're very known for their gourmand fragrances. They do them very well. Cranberry, I really love their cranberry fragrances. So I have a cranberry one on my list. Last restock, if you didn't watch my Caramel Sundays haul, I'll link that below. I check that out, see everything I got. I got a lot of the core staple like holiday fragrances that I wanted. Home for Christmas, the perfect Christmas, the holiday. The only one that I am now going back for, I'll mention that here soon. But anyways, let's just go ahead. I guess we can dive right in, you guys. My list here, you can see it. I've like literally been crossing off, going back and forth on the website, asking the owners, John and Sierra. I asked them a lot of questions on Instagram. If I'm unsure of a fragrance, I will say like, hey, what is the primary note you really get from this one? They kind of know my scent preference at this point. They've gotten to know me a little bit. I just communicate with them, and you guys, anytime, they love to reach out to you guys on like messaging on Instagram. So they're really, really good about that. They take all feedback very well. They're very open to hearing what their consumers want. Yeah, and I just think The aesthetic of this company is really appealing to me. Labels and vessels matter to me very much. I really like the way these candles look and the way that they burn. This one is Santa's Salty Santa. So I will go ahead and bring it. I am almost through with this one, but you can see how clean of a burn this is. No soot, no blackness, no nothing. Nice, healthy, strong flames. And then the clear label here, they have started to put the scent notes on the labels, which I really appreciate. It makes it very easy when I'm doing a review or discussing a product, then I have the scent labels, the scent notes right there. So let's go ahead and start with my main priority is going to be 4 wicks. I do have to say here's a bit of a disclaimer. I have found that the 2 wicks that I've purchased recently have been out of this world strong. So I'm starting to kind of second guess my need for 4 wicks at times. I'm thinking, do I really need holiday sweets in a 4 wick? I don't know. I'm thinking that honestly, the 2 wick might be okay with me. So I'm going back and forth on 2 wicks versus 4 wicks. So there's only one in here that only comes in a 4 wick that I have to get, and that's Mahogany Marshmallow. So Mahogany Marshmallow, only available in the 40-ounce 4 wick style. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up here. This has notes of warm mahogany, marshmallow fluff, steamed sweet milk, vanilla butter, and rich wood. I did ask Sierra about this one because I don't like mahogany fragrances. Anything from Bath and Body Works that has a mahogany note in it, I can't stand. It's way too masculine and cologne-y to me. And she said that no, the mahogany is more in the background. The marshmallow is more centered and up front on this one. The other note on here that's really making me want this one is the steamed sweet milk. I love lactonic fragrances. So I'm shooting for this one. I love a marshmallow fragrance. So Mahogany Marshmallow will be one of the first ones I throw into my cart. And then the next one I'm going to throw into my cart in 4 wick is Dad's Fresh Cut Fraser. I opted not to get this one last restock. I thought, oh, I don't need another tree fragrance. Well, guess what? I feel like I need another tree fragrance, you guys. Katie over at Katie's Joyful Life did a great review on this fragrance and just couldn't say enough good things about it. And she also mentioned the vanilla in this candle. So that's why I'm like, I need this. So this has top notes of evergreen and chopped pine, middle notes of cedar and balsam, base notes of amber, moss, and vanilla. So she did mention like the vanilla balsam from Bath and Body Works. I don't have anything like that currently. So I really am shooting for the 40-ounce Dad Fresh Cut Fraser. I don't have a feeling I'm going to have an issue getting that one. I feel like a lot of people got that one maybe last round, and they're also offering it in the 22-ounce 2 wick vessel as well. So that is on my list. The other one I'm considering in a 4 wick is the Holiday Sweets fragrance. I'm either going to get this in a 4 wick or a 2 wick. Let's go ahead and run through the notes on this one. This didn't come out in the last restock, so this will be one that probably goes quickly. So Holiday Sweets. This is top notes of gooey, warm marshmallows and candied pecans, middle notes of baked cinnamon bun, and a bottom base note of vanilla pine. This is another fragrance that I asked Sierra about. I'm assuming I'm talking to Sierra when I message on Instagram, you guys. I shouldn't say Sierra. I think I'm just assuming it's Sierra. I don't know if John responds to messages on Instagram. I'm sure he does. But I always get the feeling that it's Sierra. But yes, this one I did ask her, I'm like, okay, so what is like the standout note in Holiday Sweets? And she said it's definitely like a cinnamon bun fragrance, more so than like a piney fragrance. So I'm really wanting this one. I like the candied pecan note, of course, my favorite marshmallow note. I like cinnamon sugar type fragrances for a gourmand more so than, I don't know, like the blueberry, the strudel one. That one's not on my list. I don't love that kind of fragrance this time of year. Maybe in the summer I would get like a blueberry candle, but I'm just not a big blueberry fan. So this one, I will probably end up getting it in a 40 ounce if I'm able to. Another thing, you guys, sign up for their rewards. Because I did such a large order in October, I have 15% off. So I'm definitely going to be using that 15% off on all of my 4-wicks. I will go in, do all of my 4-wicks, depending on how that's going and how the stock on the 2-wicks look. I will probably just check out, use my discount code, go back in, and then do another order with all my 2-wicks. There is no shipping at Caramel Sundays. So you can make multiple orders. You'll never be charged shipping. And I find that if I do multiple orders, then my orders ship faster. If I do just one order, it's like the last orders to leave their location. So just a little tip there. So let's move on to my 22 ounce candles that I have on my list. So the top 2 that I'm really shooting for in 22 ounce is the candy cane cookies. I know a lot of people are talking about this one. I don't know that it's really similar to the Bath and Body Works one, because this says the top note is baked snickerdoodle cookies with a middle note of peppermint, cinnamon butter, powdered sugar, and white chocolate. I don't believe that Bath and Body Works version is a snickerdoodle cookie. I'm pretty sure it's a sugar cookie. Hold please, it's right here next to me and I can look. So give me 1 second. Okay, sorry to leave like that, but I do have Bath and Body Works peppermint sugar cookie here, and it has notes of crushed peppermint, vanilla extract, creamy butter, and soft sugar cookies. So yes, there's no cinnamon or snickerdoodle in this one. So I am expecting the Caramel Sundays version to be different. I'm expecting more of like a cinnamon sugar snickerdoodle with that added peppermint kind of in the background. I know Sierra said the peppermint is not overwhelming. It's not cloying. It's more of a background, softer, creamier peppermint, which I love. So yes, candy cane cookies will be one of the first 2 wicks I go for. And then the next one I am going to go for is the Cranberry Christmas Crumble. They do cranberry so well at Caramel Sundays. They really do. And I'm kicking myself for not getting cranberry birch in past restocks. I really hope they bring that out. I don't know if they will, since I think it's more of a Christmas fragrance. But yeah, I missed out on that one. That one's like raved about by everybody, and I'm a little bummed I never got to try that, but maybe next year. That's okay. So that's part of the problem I have sometimes. I'm like, dang it, I totally got FOMO. I get FOMO and I'm like, I missed out, and I just kick myself over it. But anyways, so Christmas crumble, cranberry Christmas crumble has top notes of cranberries and brown sugar, middle notes of pecans, orange peel, and buttery crust, and then bottom of orange peel again and sweet crumble topping. Really excited about this one. An orange and cranberry vibe sounds fantastic. My The Holiday candle from last restock in the gold vessel has been my favorite candle from Caramel Sundays to date. It's not overly cranberry. It's got this very sweet kind of jammy / cranberry feel, potentially strawberry. It's just the most beautiful berry fragrance. And it's got some sugar cookie mixed in with some balsam. It's just beautiful. So I'm hoping this is going to not let me down in terms of cranberry. I love cranberry this year for some reason. I have not liked cranberry at all for years, you guys. I have not purchased a cranberry candle in so many years. No frosted cranberry from um, Bath and Body Works, no cranberry woods, like none of that. I've not been into cranberry until this year, and now I can't seem to get enough of it for some reason. So yes, this is going to be top on my 22-ounce vessel list, especially with some brown sugar in there and sweet crumble topping. Sounds divine, even to burn into January. Now, another one on my list that if I don't get to, which I don't have a feeling I'm going to have a problem with this one, but we don't know yet, is Christmas Story. So Christmas Story is a classic for them. I know that they've had this many years past, and I love this type of fragrance. So this is top notes of citrus and orange peel, middle notes of cinnamon and pine, and a base of spicy clove. So this makes me feel as if it's like a pomander type of fragrance. I have so many candles in that realm, I would say, but I want another and I want to see their take on it. And yeah, I mean, if I don't get it, I'm not going to be like super upset, but I am going to add it to cart if it's available. Others that I have on my radar, you guys, would be kind of like a backup scenario, or not a backup, but like a repurchase. So the Perfect Christmas, I've actually contemplated getting this in the 2-wick. I have a 4-wick right now. I've burned it twice, and I'm just thinking about getting the 2-wick to put another, like one in my living room, put the 4-wick in my open concept, and then the 2-wick like in my kitchen. So if I have time and it's available, I may go back, do a third order, and put in the Perfect Christmas. I'll go ahead and read the scent notes on that one. That is fresh pine needles, sweet cinnamon sugar, roasted marshmallow, and caramel. Very similar to Bath and Body Works, the Perfect Christmas. But this one that I do have it in a 4-wick is a little more marshmallow forward and a little less cinnamon sugar spice. Beautiful candle, and doesn't have the crap wicks that Bath and Body Works has, and is 100% soy wax. Another that was kind of on my radar in the 2-wick is Reindeer Treats. So yes, Reindeer Treats has hazelnut coffee and bourbon, middle note of cream, and then a bottom note of butterscotch and white chocolate. I'm really curious about the bourbon note in this more than anything. I like a coffee candle, but it's not my like favorite thing of all time. And they do butterscotch really well. What is the candle I had recently that had butterscotch in it? The caramel apple truffle. Oh, that was a beautiful candle. That was a really good gourmand candle. So Reindeer Treats is another one on my radar. Again, we'll see how things go. Now, if I get blessed and get like the 15-minute early access thing, they did have a contest on Instagram. If you like and comment on, I think, their most recent like 9 or 10 posts on Instagram, then you have the opportunity to win like 15-minute early access. So stress-free shopping. Now, if that's the case, if I get something like that, I am going to get everyone that is on my radar. Now, I'm not going to like hoard them or anything, but I'm going to get all of the ones that pique my interest. Ones that just aren't even on my radar and I know I don't want. I did get Toasted Pine Cone last restock. I didn't care for it. It just felt a little masculine to me, and it burned very light in my 4-wick. It was like a 5 or 6 maybe. It just was okay. It wasn't a love for me. Frosted gingerbread, if you guys watched my dedicated review I have here on my channel, that one was not for me either. It felt like a very heavy, dense molasses gingerbread. Almost leans savory. Now it's interesting because Katie at Joyful Life said, at Katie's Joyful Life, she said hers felt very sweet and like the icing was overtaking, and I didn't get that. Like I didn't get a super sweet icing feel. I just got a very dense gingerbread feel, very heavy molasses type feel from that candle. Um, and let's see what else. Talked about those. Winter flannel is not on my radar. I asked Sierra about that one, and she said it's somewhat similar to Sweater Weather from Bath and Body Works. I don't like that fragrance. I think this has eucalyptus in it. Yes. The eucalyptus and leaves and cranberry, juniper berries, sage, wormwood, and apple. Something about the eucalyptus in Sweater Weather, if it even smells remotely like Sweater Weather, I won't like it. I don't like that kind of fragrance. So that's a no for me. Caramel, cocoa, and cream, that's a no for me. I don't like anything chocolate. So the mix of caramel and chocolate just sounds too cloying for me. That's an easy pass for me. And then again, I spoke about the double dish dipped Danish. That one has the blueberry. Not interested in that right now. If it came out in the middle of summer, okay, yeah, maybe. But no, that's not what it is. That's not on my radar at all right now. The other products they have, household and skincare, I am honestly not even going to go there unless if I do have time, I'm blessed with the 15 minutes, I will get a laundry soap. Their laundry soap is fantastic. It's very soft. It leaves everything very soft and very highly fragranced. I use it mostly on my sheets and my towels. I don't use it on the clothes because I just can't afford to use it on my clothes. The price on them is $24.99 for a 32-ounce like jug of it. So I strictly save that for my sheets and my towels. I have the lavender one right now, which is really beautiful. If you're watching Caramel Sundays, please bring back the Plain Jane fragrance. So that is probably the only other thing I would actually grab. So thanks for listening in, you guys. Let me know what's on your radar. What are you going to get? What are you shooting for? How are you feeling about restocks? It is stressful. I know others are saying a pre-order style would be fantastic. I agree, but I don't think that they would consider doing that. I know they've talked about it on Instagram and they have no intentions of changing their sales model. But yeah, the stress does kind of get to some of us. So that 15 minutes extra time would be amazing. And I think that's a great reward or gift that they could give out to some. So, yeah, you guys check out the description below. I'll leave some details on their website, how to sign up for text alerts, etc. So thanks for watching, and please be sure to like, subscribe, and share if you're enjoying my content. Thanks. Bye-bye.